Okay, a new survivor recently just came out, Archer Brynhildr. That's something that Nace has just recently released right about now, and we're able to see our new survivor from coming out. However, it's gonna be our archers here, Brynhildr Vilalf. She's more or less of like a passionate fury type, probably very aggressive too, but she does carry a bow on her back as well. We'll just say she's probably the type that's very outgoing too, with this type of outfit on her. More or less, she does give the harasser aura with the bow on her back, and of course the arrow kind of just comes in from like a random dimension pocket. But external trait number 1 is going to be Keel Bow. So what does Keel Bow do? I'll highlight it for everyone here so it's easier to understand. When you draw your arrow, your movement speed is reduced by 10%. Right, and right afterwards, a regular hit will deal 50 lactation damage. When the Hunter Core is 100%, well, the Hunter Core is not 100 lactation damage yet, you will gain 1 lactation per, depending on how fast they move. So it's going to be 1 lactation depending on the movement speed. So the movement speed of the hunter, right? We'll see this later on too. When you draw the bow for less than 1.2 seconds, so if it's anything that is less than or equals to, let's say, 1.2 seconds, you'll only deal 40 lactation damage. So just keep that in mind. You only deal 40 lactation damage. And of course, with that on mind, when the hunter's lactation reaches 100 stacks, so when the hunter's lactation reaches 100, you stun them for 2.5 seconds. So this works really well against movement speed hunters too. So if we move on towards the game, as I explained this slowly, you can stun the hunter when the lactation damage is at 100%. But as you can see here, the two side-by-side comparison, if you draw the bow for less than 1.2 seconds, it'll be less than 40% of the original lactation damage that you originally have. So it's initially speaking 50% if you draw it for more than 1.25 seconds, but there you go. However, you cannot forget lactation. The bow is also a homing missile. Once you see the red dot there turns into a circle, no matter what the hunters do, you cannot dodge. The hunter cannot dodge the stun no matter what they do, right? So with this in mind, as you can see here, as long as that circle is always there, you can still get the stun even if it isn't 100 stacks. And this is where we do see the highlight too. You see on this side, right, Opera Singer has 54 stacks of lactation. This Opera on the right hand side has 59. This Opera will then use her shadow leap in towards this area, and you can see, right, I want everyone to check this side out and compare it if you turn it back on this side. The moment Opera uses her speed boost, her lactation will go up to 100% really fast. So let's see here. Opera Singer's lactation is already at 90%. Meanwhile, while she's walking normally, it's at 71%. So this does counter movement speed hunters quite a lot. Now, not only that, she also has this backdrop, which is very similar to Goldman. It is this skill here that you can't see, so we'll just move back here for a little bit. We'll just move back here for a tiny bit. Okay, hold on. So it is this skill. It is this skill that you see next to the bow as well. When you tap this skill, you basically bounce back for a certain range and you deal 60 lactation damage on the hunter. This simply just means that you're able to push yourself back, and if you pull enough distance, and if you even pull a bow here, you're gonna guarantee a 2.5 second stun on the hunter. So it's like a really good flywheel, but on steroids. It's probably not the best way to say it, but it's a really good flywheel. You get 60 lactation damage, and you can also use your bow as well. However, the one debuff that our archer does have is that when she is outside of the hunter's detection radius, her detection range is reduced by 30%. So in a nutshell, it is 30% less of your heartbeat range, and your movement speed will be decreased by 15% for 5 seconds, and it activates only once every 20 seconds. So in a nutshell, it simply just means that when you're near the hunter, you better be near the hunter, right? It's also for harass potential too. If you're too far away for the harass, it's just not doable anymore. But from the side of Brynhildr too, she's such a nice character and a very, like, I would say visually appealing as well. It's finally we got someone that kind of Viking type with orange hair, well, red hair. But with this, this is going to be the end of Brynhildr here. She's going to be quite an interesting character to see as well, because that mini flywheel of hers is always almost guaranteed, and when the hunter uses speed boost, oh my lord, you cannot do anything about it, and it's a guarantee 100 stack no matter what happens. You can also do it from 2-story. Hold on a second, I was never told about this. You can also do it from 2-story too, but let's just talk about her real quick as well. If you think about it, right, from the side of Brynhildr, not only does she counter speed boost hunters, she also does counter normal hunters too. Because if we just move back towards where Opera Singer here was, you do see that Opera is slowly gaining stacks here too. So basically, what does this mean? This means that you can counter chip hunters as well. So not only does this counter fast hunters, it also counters slow moving hunters. So slow moving hunters will also be countered, such as Gala and such as Bonbon, such as Gala and such as Bonbon. My epic pen is kind of lagging here, so that's a little bit unfortunate. And Bonbon. So like with characters like these, what we could say more or less is, if you can guarantee a 2.5 second stun, it is absolutely insane up against any hunter. And this counters the likes of Hula Blue, this counters the likes of Goatman as well. 2.5 seconds for Goatman's cage of 9 seconds will be absolutely brilliant. So we'll just say we put hands down, she's most likely going to be very versatile and close to meta towards moving on next season onwards. And with the likes of Brynhildr coming out, can't wait to see her in rank. I'm going to try and maybe permaban her if it's possible. But that's going to be it from me today. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.